Once the installer has been unzipped, double-click it to start the installer. You will be prompted for various responses. If you accept the default responses, a Java Runtime Environment, or JRE, will be installed together with Apache Tomcat, the MYOB ODBC drivers, and the Rubihawk application. The installer detected an existing Java runtime at version 1.6, so you can opt to skip this step. Notice the option is now unchecked. Install Rubihawk wherever you prefer. When you accept the defaults, it will install Tomcat on port 8123. It will also install the MYOB ODBC driver on the same host server. Accept the default prompts to install MYOB ODBC drivers. As we continue the install process, the Rubihawk services load. Rubihawk is a Java applet, so it needs a Java runtime environment to run. Click the Always Trust option. Otherwise, you'll be prompted to do so every time Rubihawk loads. So now that the installation is done, let's move on to configuration. The default login is MYOB, and the default password is also MYOB. We can easily change the password from the user menu to make Rubihawk a little more secure. The first task to take care of is to add the MYOB connections to the MYOB files using the MYOB Management Console. Look for the MYOB file in its usual location. We'll add our watchdog company file. We can add a short name which will appear in our reports. Use the usual MYOB username and password. If the authentication to MYOB is invalid, you will be warned. Once Rubihawk accepts the connection, you know it is correct. I can now add a second company file. Let's add Wantastic. Here is the short name. Once the connections are configured, we can extract the data from MYOB. Rubihawk warns you before it blows away the previous extract. The refresh commences, so let's fast forward through that. Now that the refresh is done, we can run a report. Let's choose the consolidated cash flow from the company finance category. We have various parameterized options available to us. Using the company parameter, you can see that both companies' files have been extracted successfully. This proves that we have the data we're looking for. Let's run another quick report to verify that we have the data from both companies. Scroll down and see the second company's data. This verifies that the extract works.